set in the heavens, before set in the heaven of the earth, before to cut out the earth that the Lord set in the heavens, to cut out before the foundation set in the heaven of the earth, before the foundation, there is a cut out of the earth where he's going to stop talking through us, where he's going to get busy through us. He gonna get busy the worst time in history. Jacob's trouble. Some things gotta happen for them to move that way. Some things gotta happen for them to move that way. They know what time it is, man. They moving and we move, man. They ain't stopping. We moving and we move. We gonna still gonna win at things. It ain't gonna be them. Still gonna win at things. It ain't gonna be them.
Well, it's not to the fields and the power. Just say, go ahead. So the wind don't touch the earth. So once the wind don't touch the earth, then the Lord gonna let that wind touch the earth.
And that's when we done talking. And that's when we done talking. So don't be like, oh, we done talking. So we can't go on the highways and byways no more. No, you should clap. That is a sign. No, you should clap. That's called a sign. Don't skip the prophecy. That's called prophecy. We ain't supposed to talk about. You want to talk forever? I ain't supposed to talk, but you want to talk forever? Come on now. I know. Rule. Absolutely. Come on now. Prayer. Rule. Absolutely. I want the prayer.
Shalom, shalom, Israel. It's your brother, Dar Gabar. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to the Most High Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahweh is to the world, and He calls Jesus the Christ. And I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who've been ruling well through the Spirit, teaching and believing in His Word, and bringing forth 100% the Most High doctrine to the best of their ability. And a mighty shalom and Lord willing endurance for the hopeful elect scattered abroad, four corners of the earth, four corners of America, in and out of congregations that is teaching and believing in this word. Lord willing, one day by His power and His will, we will all be singing the same song. And for the wives and the single sisters that is playing a role as a loving and silent wife, Lord willing, the Most High continue to have you believing in this word. And for the other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith, Lord willing, the Most High have mercy upon you. Right. The motivation really is, really thinking about standing still. Right. Stand still. The end of all things is at hand. Right. My mind was thinking on it because last night I have two scriptures that really orchestrated this. But I came across, Second Esdras, the second chapter, and I'm going to read verse 7 to 29 because this is the goal. And it reads, "Oh, receive the gift that is given you, and be glad, giving thanks unto Him that hath called you to the heavenly kingdom. Arise up and stand. Behold the number of those that be sealed in the feast of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, which are departed from the shadow of the world and have received glorious garments of Yahweh Shem Yahushai." So we're supposed to stand still, man. You're supposed to strive in this so you can receive that glorious garment of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Right? Every man and every woman should want to be part of the feast of the Most High. Let alone if you desire to be that 144,000, which I wouldn't even know who would be that, but we understand that the 144,000 is singing a song. Right? And they're going to be sealed just like Ezekiel 9:4 with a spiritual marking. Right? I know things is getting hard in this world. I know it is. But this is not a time to fade away, or wither away. Right? So I'm going to bring out a few precepts. Lord willing, and straight to the point and edifying. Right. Oh, snap. Oh, yeah. 1 Corinthians chapter 16. Verse 13, it says, "Watch ye and stand fast in the faith. Quit you like men, be strong." We got to be stand fast in the faith, which is the whole volume of the Bible. Always work on your faith, right? Always work on your endurance. Always work on being humble, right? This ministry is a working process. A working process. Say it again. This ministry is a working process, right? Let me get another one. You go to 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. And I'm going to start at verse 4. It says, "But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of life and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness." And this is really for the hopeful elect and the 1/3 true believers, right? The children of Israel are the children of light. This is why this system is still flourishing. This is why time in this end kingdom is still moving forward, because the children of Israel are rising up in this day, in this time, right? We were stiff necks at a point in time, Baruch 2:30, but we're going to understand and know who we are in the land of our captivities. Another motivation is for me that my son, my firstborn, I haven't really had that real strong relationship with him, but now, the Lord is allowing it. And for the excitement of my son to talk about, God, even if he might not understand the real understanding, it's a motivating thing. Being able to teach, even though it's many other people I got to teach out here, it's amazing to have a son that wants to learn and take off after what I'm doing. And it reminds me of every last one of us as men trying to take off what our big brother Mashiach Yahushai did. Right? Verse 6, it says, "Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober." Right? You don't want to sleep, like it says in Romans, the 13th chapter, right? Because right now, the time is at hand, right? Romans 13:11. It says, "In that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe." Being asleep is being stuck in this world. Being asleep is you not knowing who you are, like what it says in St. John, the 7th chapter. "He that don't know if the law is cursed." Right? If our children don't know the law, statutes, and commandments, they don't even know the least to the greatest, our children's is even cursed. Right? Let me get that. This is St. John chapter 7, verse 49. It says, "But this people who knoweth not the law are cursed." Right? Any of our brothers and sisters that is asleep, they don't know the ways of the Lord. They don't really know the faith. Faith come by hearing the word. If you're not trying to hear the word, how can you say you have faith? Right? And it's not about somebody giving you some smooth talk. They read from Genesis and that's it. No, you got to really know what this is really going into. This ministry is only for one people, which are the Israelites. Paul was an Israelite. Yahushua was an Israelite. Every prophet was an Israelite. Romans chapter 10, verse 17. "So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of God." So you have to hear the word. And that still goes that you have to be guided in this to even know. Right? Before I even really was reading the word, I started to read. And then when I showed that I really wanted to get in this thing and understand more, I had to be guided. Right? But if you're serious about it, you're going to be staying fast and unmovable in this thing. Right? And we will have to adore affliction in this place. You can endure affliction in many ways, right? Let alone a lot of our children, our sons and our daughters are in prison houses, right? Financial affliction, mental affliction. Right now, they're afflicting us with the LGB 123 Sesame Street community. 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 5, it says, I start at 4. I'll start at 3. It says, "For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, of what men are doing right now on the highways and byways and doing sit downs, right? Our people are not going to endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust, their own desires, shall they heap to themselves teachers having itchy ears. They're going to be going to and fro to different teachers that's going to be speaking smooth things, but not teaching them their transgressions and their sins on why we're here, why this happened, right? And they shall turn away their ears from the truth and shall be turned into fables. Even our children now, you might be teaching them and then you ask them, oh, what did you learn? Or do you know anything? Do you remember scriptures? Oh, I don't. Our children, even grown-ups, will have to think they probably turn from the truth. Because when you get in this truth, the truth should set you free mentally. Every time you see something, you're going to think of a scripture. I don't care how old you is. If you know how to read and your mind is in it, just like if three of my young kids, they hurry up and tell me, hey, this is what I learned, and then go and read with their mom. The truth is going to draw you back to it. You're going to always go back to your first love. Mom, what was that precept you brought out? Yeah, that was crazy. I was thinking this, man. My niece, two of my niece, when my brother, my captain in my congregation, his daughters had a vision of their grandmother because she already passed. And they said they seen the kingdom and it was all pure gold. And he never brought those scriptures out to him. And these is little babies, little like 4 or 5. So for them to know these visions and these dreams and be able to quote them so well, it's amazing, man. And this is why you don't want to turn your kids away from the truth. Always try to feed them, but the more our children or our brothers and sisters show that they don't care for the truth, guess what? That's a lesson. And this is why this lesson is titled Stand Still, the end of all things is at hand, right? This is why Shalom, Yawasab, Shalom, King. This is why it's titled Stand Still, because the end of this thing is at hand, right? You go to verse 5, it says, and but watch thou in all things and endure afflictions, do the work of evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry. What is the work of what is an evangelist? What is his work? Gotta find that out. Shoot, I might want to be an evangelist. A bringer of good tidings, an evangelist, a name given to the New Testament hurdles of salvation through a Mashiach, who are not apostles. A preacher of the gospel. Okay, they're not apostles, but they're preachers of the gospels. That's I can accept that. You know, everybody is not going to be who they are, right? Everybody is not going to right? So all of us, everybody is not going to be an apostle. Everybody is not. Let me see if I can get that. Let me see if I can get in. Everybody's not going to be in the same lot, right? We're all part of that body, but we're all not going to be in the same bot. No. Ephesians 4, I believe. Ephesians 4:11, it says, and he gave some apostles and some prophets and some evangelists and some pastors and teachers. Now, this is a body, but they have different positions. Got to be fine with that. Everybody's not an apostle. Everybody is not a prophet. Everybody is not an evangelist. Everybody's not a pastor. Everybody's not a teacher, right? It's a balance. Verse 12, it says, for the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of Hamashiach, who the world calls Jesus Christ. We are supposed to be edifying, right? Giving the sense right? Correcting, judging our brothers and sisters. But of course, we don't want to judge or correct anybody if we have a beam in our own eyes, right? The Lord got the apostles, the prophets, the evangelists, the pastors, and the teachers to usher in the elect. We're only here for the nation of Israel, regardless if you accept it or not. The kingdom, how it's described in 21 and 22, it shows you that it's 3 gates in this kingdom: north, east, south, and west. And they're going to be the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. The 144,000 is the 12 tribes of Israel. That is plain Jane, right? That's why every last one of us, even if you're not a teacher of the word of the Most High, you have to be vigilant, but you have to be sober from other philosophies and ideologies, and sober from sin, sober from things of this world, anything that can get your ass drunk, right? In this world, on this side. 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8, it says, be sober and vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. That's all he want to do. But we know in 2 Esdras 8 and 4, he wants you to devour wisdom. If you're not paying attention to the things of the world and desiring it so much that your focus is taking you away, look, I have to pray that the Lord don't let me be distracted. You can be on social media and scroll and don't find nothing that's educational. You just scrolling down to that dumbass thing. YouTube, watching videos that you can't even think of certain things, but mostly I've been watching a lot of gold digger things, because a lot of them, the men that's out here teaching, are going to be like these Lamborghinis. You know, our women. Ooh, hold on. Just after saying that, let me see if I can find this video. Is this video? Where is this video? I am going to show you guys a video. And this right here, let me know where the mindset of the men and the women. Shalom to the brother Peto. Salaki if I said your name wrong. I'm gonna show this video, and this is crazy how women in our day and age want to say a man. I'm gonna show this video. A man can't have this that's fake, or this that's fake. But you got women with umbrellas on, women that's wearing weave all the damn time, women that's wearing mad fucking makeup, women that get their titties done and get their butt done, get everything fake in their whole life, and they want to look. Let's just listen to it.
What can a man have that's considered fake that is acceptable?
Oh, teeth.
Teeth.
Yeah, fake teeth.
Fake teeth.
Yeah.
What else?
Fake.
Jewelry.
Oh no.
Girl, let me find out that Jacoby got a fake Romeo. He go, you know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. It's hard being a dude out here.
Why you have to have it fake? Just don't wear it.
What else?
That's really all.
That's it. Now come on with it. It's a chick that she can have a weave. You can have fake eyelashes. You can have makeup on. That face is beat, but it ain't yours. You can have fake titties.
I don't like how.
See that? And you see, she didn't. After that video, you didn't see her go back and respond back to what he said. Men can't have fake teeth. He can't have fake jewelry, but a woman can have fake eyelashes that's not hers, a fake motherfucking eyebrow, fake hair all day and say she natural, a fake butt that probably stink, right? Fake, tater tots, and we could keep on going. There's women that got fake teeth too. There's so many women putting all these standards, but look, our mind is so gone. Man, brother, put that fake chain on, man. If you ain't got thousands of dollars and you still trying to shine and it look good, man, put it on, because this place about to get destroyed. It's about to get destroyed. If a woman is not saying, look, if this man do not serve Yahweh Shema Shai and fear him, I don't want him. But women is worried about he got to have a bag. He got to have this and have this. This place destroyed us mentally. The women is worried about he got to have a bag. This place destroyed us mentally that even men, it's this other video, if Lord willing I can find it, The man said, unless a girl got a fake butt, I don't want her. What type of man is that? I don't want to be him. Right? We want to live in an imaginary world. Right? We want to live in an imaginary world where everything is fake. Right? Let me see if I can get another one. Because we saying the end is at hand. That mindset that our brothers and sisters have is really about to get in this end. It's about to really be uno, dos, tres. I don't believe in no saying that. It's about to be a uno, dos, tres in a minute. This 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 7. It says, but the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. Most of our children is not even praying. Most of our children are praying. I put that on Mammy. Most of our children are not even praying. Most of our adults are not even praying. And if a kid not even saying, Mom, can we pray? Where is their mind at? Hey, it's okay. They are children. But you want your children to have a desire for the kingdom. Yes, they're not going to know the deeper things. They're not going to seek the deeper things. It's just, you got to know the Lord is watching all of us. So how much more if the Lord see a 12, a 10, or a 9, or a 13, 14, a 6, say, hey, yo, Mom, can we read? Mom, can you read us a bedtime story out the Bible? I bet you the Lord is happy, right? Because that's the spirit of the Lord. You even want your kids to know this place is going to be destroyed, right? I remember when my daughter Arai was like, I don't want to go to my grandmother's because what if Jacob Trouble come? Even though it might not be coming at the time and go to your grandmother, it's just the thought of that person saying that. It gives you the assurance. Guess what? I even got to go harder. For her to have this thought, and she's a child. I was a child, and I never had a thought of any of this. And it's our children now have it way better than us because they get to grow in this ministry. We got to thank the Lord that he even put us in the ministry, however old we is. And then when you get in here, you got to say, what is you doing? What is you doing in this ministry, man? I'm trying to find the priest. I thought it was going to give me that. Right, that Matthew 24:13. I see you, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. The same shall be saved. Whoever endures to the end. That's like when you run in a race and you see 4 people running ahead of you, you're still going to strive to get to that finish line, right? It says, better is it, no, this is Ecclesiastes 7:8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. And the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. You have kids that's proud. Look, they'll do something wrong and still be in your face acting like nothing ever happened. I'm sorry, that's a form of proud. A brother might say he something happened, you know, he probably did wrong, right? But I ain't gotta say sorry. That brother know that I'm sorry. You know, I'm not gonna lie. It's many forms of being mother sucking proud. But it's better that a kid and grown-ups have a patient spirit, because better is the end of a thing than the beginning. We can all be cool. Yay, this is my family. I love you. Then the end of this, the Lord might sift your house out, and guess what? It could be 10 of y'all and only 4 of y'all mother sucking make it. So even your household has to strive to get into this position. Let me go back to it again, even though this thing just cut it off. Right? I want people that have this desire on their mind. Have this on your mind. Desire this. If you don't desire this, like, I'm sorry. Why are we having a good time? I can't even have a good time if you're not sincere. I'm just saying, I'm always here for my brothers and sisters, even if they falling off. But like, if a brother hitting me up and he always talking about a female all day and something wrong, and then I can't bring out scriptures, or a brother get into a situation, I'm saying, hey, this is the Lord, and you don't want to hear that. I don't want to talk, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna want to talk to you too much. Yes, I have patience. Maybe I need more patience. Lord, please help me. Help me. I need more patience. But I don't want that spirit around me, because then you lollygag too much in it. And then people think it's comfortable, and then Every time they go, they hit you up. Hey, yo, brother. And it's the same bullshit. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 2, and I'm going to start at 37 again. I'm going to start at 36. Flee the shadow of this world. Receive the joyfulness of your glory. I testify my Savior openly, to receive the gift that is given you, and be glad, giving thanks unto him that hath called you to the heavenly kingdom. Let alone when you go to 1 Timothy chapter 1 and 12, the Lord seen you were faithful and put you in this truth. A lot of y'all not in this truth just because you say, I know that Jesus, he died. What tribe he was from? Oh, I don't know. I know we followed the commandments. So was there any other? No, there wasn't. You can't really say you're in the truth. Right? What is the truth? The truth is the whole minute. If it's Yahushua said he come in the whole volume of the Bible, that means you have to come in this truth in the whole volume of the Bible. From Moses to Revelations, from Moses to the Maccabees. Oh, no, I don't deal with the Apocrypha. How can you say you're in the truth when you want to push away a book? Right? The song is dealing, when you go to Revelations 15:3, is the song of Moses and the song of the Lamb, the whole conclusion of this ministry. And if you don't got it, go get it. If you can't understand it, get somebody that do understand it, ask them questions and let them point you in a direction. Take your notes down and reread it yourself. Stand fast. I'm about to go leave out this house in a few minutes. I have to get this spirit in me to get that motivation. So when I go somewhere, I'm hoping in my mind somebody asks me a question. Even if I'm at the basketball court, yo, brother, you look different. What is you? Like, what you doing? I want to get that information. I'm going to call my brother just so he can slide, because he got a fire on him. Hey, I need it. Hey, yo, brother, shake my hand. Let me get the fire you got. I want to be around people that want what I want. I'm going to be around people that don't want what I want, because you got to be a light for them. But in order to get on fire, you need somebody else that's seeking that fire, right? 38, it says, rise up and stand, and behold the number of those that be sealed in the feast of Yahweh Shema Shai, which is 1/3 of the Black, Latinos, and natives, in 144,000. 2/3 of our people are going to die, and they're not going to have that feast with the Lord on getting saved on this side, which are departed from the shadow of the world and have received glorious garments of Yahweh Shema Shai. I want to receive that beautiful, beautiful garment. When you go to Daniel 12 and 10, the wicked is not going to understand, and the wicked is not going to try. Guess what? I might look at it at one of my childs. If they don't care for this truth, I'm going to tell them, you could probably be a wicked seed. But the best thing about it, when your wife and your kids, your brothers, when you are in a family, you can't just say, get the hell up out of here. That's still your family. Guess what? As long as you striving, they still have a chance to make it. But you still always got to talk on the bullshit that all of us do, because we're used to doing it. This ministry is about us changing those attributes, right? Daniel 12 and 10, it says, many shall be purified and made white and tried. If you're not getting tried in this, if you don't know you're getting tried, nigga, please. If you don't know, you got people that's blind and they need glasses. Guess what? People that don't understand that they're being tried and can't see it, you don't know precepts, you losing precepts, but you don't have a thrill for the truth as men, as women, right? You got to understand you are spiritually blind. It says, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. This is why most wicked people, they'll get in this joint and forget scriptures, adding on, taking away. You know what I'm saying? Or you have somebody that sit around you all day taking this word in, but they ain't really taking it. It's going in one ear and out the other. As soon as you're done, they want to go play. Or I want to go smoke a cigar. I'm about to go chill with my friends. I know with some brothers that can be not doing nothing, and brothers will call the chat and they might, I'm busy. I know you ain't busy throughout the whole week. Most of the time, you ain't even calling the chat. You got to look at yourself for the littlest and greatest things. Right? You got to be willing to die for this. If you're not willing to die for this, what's going on, BB? Hold on, let me see if this is it. By which also ye are saved, if ye keep in memory what I preach unto you, unless ye have believed in vain. Ooh, we about to get this one right here. We about to get this one right here. You know, she don't know nothing about this. You know what I'm saying? She don't know nothing about this. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 1. It says, moreover, brethren, I declare unto you the gospel which I preach unto you, which also ye have received, wherein ye stand, by which also ye are saved, if ye keep in memory what I preach unto you, unless ye have believed in vain. So we are supposed to keep in what somebody is teaching us. Don't just, when somebody teach you and then you just go ahead and go do. This is why I do this in my house. You'll bring out the word and later on you ask them, hey, what was this verse going into? Do you remember a verse I brought out? And then if they can't remember, that's why everybody in Israel has to be one choir. When you in church, hallelujah. Wait, what's the one song? Damn, what's the song with it? Like how they do the joint, you know what I'm saying? You got one joint going over here. Yeah. And then they stay in tune. If we're all not singing the same song, look, we could put the Carter 2 on. Most people are going to recite every word. Put Whitney Houston on. You're going to recite every word. If you can't recite what is actually being taught to you, you must be believing in this thing in vain. A lot of people think this truth is a part-time thing. People don't really believe in the power of Yahweh Shem Al Shai. Half of our kids only looking outside at chariots. But do you ever ask question how long these trees been here? Have you ever asked why the branches of the trees point up to the Lord? Why do bushes look like an afro? Actually, let me show you my Michael Jackson afro. Right? Have your kids ever asked, why do our afro point up and then these test tube monkey hair point down? You know what I'm saying? Everything outside of you, praise Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Look at the grass, it's pointing up. The ants go marching one by one, hurrah. Why would the Lord tell you to go watch the ants? Before I go to that, let's go to 1 Corinthians 15 and 58. It says, therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye stand fast and unmovable, always abounding in the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, for as much as ye know that your labor is not vain in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. From your children to the man, to the children, everybody should be unmovable. You know, when somebody trying to push you off your square and you not budging, that's how everybody should be. That's why if any one of us forget a precept, go dig and get it. Guess what? You might forget that. Go remember other precepts. And this happened to me many times. I forget a preflow of precepts, but I gain new ones. So that means I got to double back in all these notes right here, plus more notebooks, and I have to double back. I have to double back all these notebooks. All these notebooks, I have to double back in all of these, let alone my other notebooks. I have to double. I have so much, precepts in these things. I have to double back in these things, right? Actually, we'll even test it. We'll test my notebook and see if we can get some verses in this. We got to be unmovable in this thing, right? Ooh, dude, oh my goodness. This is a precept right out of the handy, what they say in Blue's Clues, my handy dandy notebook. We're going to go to Matthew, the 26th chapter. Yo, I'm just be honest, as a real man, I dislike anybody that don't care for the ministry. I despise that. That's just like Elijah. He said, I'm jealous for the Lord. I am jealous for the Lord, even on my own self. I haven't really read for the past few days because I'm ready to look, this lesson is just off the dome. It's just off of seeing us, off of 2 precepts I have right here that I wrote at like 4 a.m. And I still haven't I haven't brought out the other one. Meditated on these, and now it came to other precepts. This is that desire when you just want to feed, right? Because I know this was edifying to me. It was edifying. Just those 2 verses was edifying. And I knew, you know what? I know I can get more precepts to add on to it. This is Matthew 26, verse 41. It says, watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. This is why we don't have a desire for the ministry as much, because the flesh is weak. Some of us get bored. Some of us want to go back to SmackDown. Some of us lead the truth for some Karuchi, or we lead his truth because of a man, or you niggas go smoke a blunt. Now you know what I'm saying? Then they be like, oh, brothers over righteous, or brothers trying to always come at brothers. No, the word is a two-edged sword. If we always talk about apostle and a prophet, I'm sorry. Them niggas was not rolling blunts. I used to roll blunts. I have to leave that if I want to grow. And anything in the world is going to hold your understanding to a level. Even if I get this understanding so fast, the Lord is going to see pride in you. And then he'll make you lose that. Any man in his truth that grows like a tree, he can fall down like a building. Right? The flesh is weak. Right? Let's go to another precept that I see in here. Mark. And this is all from the notebook. I just opened up and went to one page. Mark 14 and 38. This is why I know when a brother bringing it out, even if it's something you already know and he bring out a precept you don't got, write it down. Right? It's a chapter here or a breakdown I didn't go over. I'm going to go to somebody that has more knowledge over me, and I'm going to watch him bring it out. I'm going to write the precepts down, and I'm going to just write the precepts down. Then when I read them for myself, I'm going to add certain synthesis out of that precept, and then I'm going to title the lesson, because I always go over my notes, because before I would straight up regurgitate because I knew that it was right. Now I have to double up and be better. So when somebody bring it out, make sure you write those precepts down and then read them for yourself, or pause the video. Why they say the verse, you go and read it for yourself, and then you try to analyze it, and then you play the video and let him break it. Then if you get it the same way, you can walk with him. That's how I do it, because I know that I have to be guided in his truth, especially if I don't know nothing, right? Mark 14 and 38, it says, watch ye and pray. So we got to watch our surroundings. Watch what the Lord is doing. It's a fire in Canada. I've seen somebody say on the news that it was a wildfire in Canada. So watch out for letting your kids be outside. And guess what? If we thinking about a Canada fire, then we should worry about the chemtrails. Have you seen anybody break out because of chemtrails? But them shits is daily outside. So we shouldn't even let our kids even see the sun. Right? But guess what? Let's watch and pray and have faith in the Lord. Our babies is going to be okay. Lest ye enter into temptation, the spirit, Salaki, the spirit truly is ready, but the flesh is weak. This is why when you go to Galatians 5, it tells you that the spirit is against the flesh is against the spirit. This is why I want to do this and do it. Sometimes, look, I'm using my household as a vessel. Because some people get butthurt when you say their name, you know what I'm saying? But even in my household, I could look and say, if I'm bringing it out, say my daughter, I'm gonna be straightforward. We can be bringing it out, and it's just a spirit would draw her to be away from everybody and watch TV. But as soon as we playing and tickling, she could be right in the midst. And there's other people in the household that do that too. Let alone you could have somebody sitting right in front of you and you could be bringing it out and you'll say, okay, what did you get out of this? And they'll just say a random thing. Then that lets you know you was not mother sucking paying attention. And it make you be like, you know what? I don't even want to teach you no more. You know what? We got to really be serious about this truth, man. Be serious about your faith. Even if you're not doing a certain work, you might not read all the time. Always have faith. Know when your mother, your father is bringing out the word. Knowing if a brother, a true man that's constantly bringing out videos and he's being sincere and everything he brings out you agree with, you should know somehow, some way the Lord has to be working working with this man, because of course he's not teaching you something the pastor was teaching. He's not making you feel all comfortable. He's making you feel like, yo, I hate this place. I'm in hell. Yes, I did sin. I need to get back with the Lord. Not say that I want to get back with the Lord. Have a zeal for saying God, but I need to have a zeal for his knowledge. Right? This is 2 Corinthians. For some reason, it's telling me to read it in the NLT, and I guess I'll do that. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 1 to 5. It says, "Now I, Paul, appeal to you with the gentleness and kindness of Hamashiach, though I realize you think I am timid in person and bold only when I write from far away. Well, I am begging you now, so that when I come, I won't have to be bold with those who think we act from human motives. We are human, but we don't wage war as humans do. We use God's mighty weapons, not worldly weapons, to knock down the strongholds of human reasoning and to destroy false arguments." So what weapons we using? We're using spiritual weapons, because we don't have to use human weapons to destroy a multitude of demons, a multitude of uncleanness, a multitude of worldly things. We need the weapons of the Lord, which is book, chapter, verse. We destroy every proud obstacle that keeps people from knowing the Most High. We capture their rebellious thoughts and teach them to obey Hamashiach. How can any child or any man want to obey the Lord when the Lord tells you, "Blessed is he that readeth, blessed is he that hear these prophecies, blessed is he that do them"? He don't say at age. The Lord makes sure specifically we teaching our kids, making sure the men is out on the highways and byways and teaching the flock of Israel. Our nation is rebellious. Forget all the other nations. Israelites been through 14. I'm not even worried about the other nations' captivity, wherever the hell they've been through. Throughout the scriptures, you always hear the God of Israel. Israel's name was stripped out of the earth. Oh, no, brother, you're lying. Oh, no, the Bible's not about Israelites. Their name did not get stripped out of the world. Oh, if that's the case, why would the Bible say this, sweetie pie, honey bunch of oats? 2 Ezra chapter 2, verse 7. "Let them be scattered abroad among the heathen. Let their names be put out of the earth, for they have despised my covenant." Wait, hold on. What is their names? What is your name? Tommy, what is your name? Tommy, fuck you, Tommy. We gonna get it. Me, when I'm teaching, I'm not caring about my feelings, your feelings, your mama feelings, because the Lord don't deal with feelings. Soon as we get right, that's when you get a pat on the back. When you're trying to do right, like literally trying, when you say, "I got to stop smoking," you keep saying it, but are you trying it? When you try it, that's when you get a pat on your back. You keep doing the same thing over and over again. Guess what? You get another ass whooping. And this is what this is, a spiritual ass whooping to let you know, stand still, the end of all things is at hand. You niggas, you ballistic mother. Be quiet, TV. Be quiet, Gabar. Just be quiet, brother. Right? This is the names. It's kind of hard to see it. Let's see if this picture let me see it clear. Lord willing, y'all can see it clear enough. So on the left side, don't worry about the right side. These is the names. If we was on the earth and my name was Adar Gabar, I would have when I was filling out a job application, I would be able to write, "I'm Judah," instead of saying African American, right? The 12 tribes out of the Bible is Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, Manasseh, Simeon, Zebulun, Gad, Reuben, Asher, Issachar, and Naphtali. These names got stripped 4 corners of the earth. People say, "Oh, the 12 church is not accurate." Hey, that's what you believe. You must not be living in America. You must be living in La La Land. It is common sense to show you the names on the right side is the names of what they are called in America, let alone North and South America, where the Caribbeans is at. And then when you go outside of America, they are called something else. How can you be in Switzerland and be called African American? You are not in America, brother. That makes total sense, right? When you go to the nation of Hades, Haitians, that's what they're called. Let alone in America, that's what they're called. But if the spirit is not dealing with you, the deepest things you're not going to get. This is really simple. This is very simple right here. And a black man came up with that. But if I bet you if it was a white man, people would believe in this more. But all of y'all would say y'all believe in the scriptures, but guess what? It was a black man that the Lord put a spirit on to teach these words. So you can't believe in one and out the other. You don't think the Lord is not dealing with his men of the Lord in this time? Oh, I'm sorry, Skipper. You're wrong. So we are stripped from our names. All these other nations, it was all by the hands and the power of the Most High, but it was all because of Esau, right? When you go to the Babylon of Timbuktu, it tells you when the Europeans got in power, they start going by a color title. White, Caucasian, and black. Chinese. They changed the whole system. Right? I don't want to give y'all too much, right? Yeah, let me get this one. Let's get this one real quick. I'm going to let this be my last precept. Lord willing, through the power of the Most High, I can come back and do another lesson. You know, I even myself, I got to be more persistent. I got to make sure I'm getting a lesson in, even if it's a premiere. You know, most of the time I don't even do premieres. And those are excuses. You know, the Lord not dealing with those excuses, man. As soon as I picked up this word and decided to teach, I'm held accountable. And I'm sorry, that's not going to be the last precept. I'm going to make Exodus 14 be the last precept. So this is Colossians 1:23. If ye continue in the faith, grounded and settled, and be not moved away from the hope of the gospel, which ye have heard, and which was preached to every creature which is under heaven, whereof I, Paul, am made a minister. So we have to be grounded in this faith. When you get a tree, you have to dig deep. Then, you know what I'm saying, you put the dirt over top, and guess what? The tree is not falling. It's grounded unless the Lord come and bring a freaking thorn thunderbolt down, right? You got to be grounded in this. Let's go to Exodus 14, verse 13 and 14, and well, Lord willing, we can close out. So this is Exodus chapter 14, verse 13 and 14. It says, and Moses said unto the people, fear ye not, stand still and see the salvation of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Which he will show you today. For the Egyptians whom ye have seen today, ye shall see them again no more forever. Hey, and this even goes in because now the new Egyptian is the so-called nation of Idumea. Now, if you are a baby in this ministry, you are not going to get what I just said. That will go over your head. Lord willing, I can get into that. But if you understand Deuteronomy 28 and 68, you was going to go to Egypt again, but on ships. Egypt means bondage. Bondage means captivity. So we came to America, which was spiritual Egypt and Sodom. So that means the rulers of this place took the roles of the Egyptians. They took the road of the Babylonians. They took the road of the Chaldeans. They took the role of the Greeks. They took the roles of the Romans. This America is the revival of Rome. The Bible is deep, but it's real simple as long as you're hungry for it, right? It says, whom ye have seen today, which we see these brothers today, ye shall see them again no more forever. Because that Exodus is going to be symbolic to this Exodus, because we're going to get taken out of this and put in the wilderness, just like this Exodus. Ain't nothing new under the sun. It's just this is going to be the greatest ending in the world has ever seen. This is going to be the greatest fall of any empire the world has ever seen. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. That goes into Sirach 4:28. Strive for the truth until death, and the Lord will fight for you. If you are not been striving, how can the Lord fight for you? Children, men, women, how? If you not striving, why? What make you think anything, right? Me, I ain't gonna lie, I will ignore somebody if they keep showing their ass off. Children, women, hey, my wife can speak on that right now. Do something that's gonna come. I will ignore you. You will get short conversation with me. And I would do it to a child too. I will. And I am doing that. Because I don't play about this ministry. Let alone I don't play about my women. They're mine. And if anybody defile them, it's a problem. And guess what? When I look at my women, I think of Israel. The southern and northern kingdom. And the same feeling I have in this house, I have to have the same feeling out in Israel. Got a brother, yo, bro, I love you, bro, but you got to really take that damn thing off. I know it's real. I know you blink it, but how you say you believe in God and Jesus and you wearing the EG? Oh, man, bro, you know I'm wearing it for style. Okay, I gave you a warning. I'm going to let it go. I marked you. I'm going to just keep it moving. A lot of us do not care for this truth. Got to be honest with yourself. And I'm going to be honest. I used to not care for it. I was still doing what I was doing. Bagging up weed for my brother, smoking. And I'm going to always talk on these things because I know I'm not better than you. You're not better than me. But I can tell you the Lord that I'm serving, he is better than all of us. And I believe I had to stop doing what I'm doing to increase. And I'm not doing what I did in the world. I increased. I'm trying to get to the upper room. If you ain't trying to get to the upper room, I don't know what the hell you got going on. They worried about playing, tag, tic-tac-toe. They worried about getting the bag. Hey, get your bag. But don't get too attached to that bag, because when it's a cashless society, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Right? It's a lot of dumb niggas in Israel. And I can't wait for that day when a prophecy actually gets fulfilled and come to pass. They're going to say, wow, it was a prophet in the midst of us. So Lord willing, this was edifying to the hopeful elect, whoever it is. Did you see the title? Lord willing, I can land me off of this later on. Stand still. The end of all things is at hand. And this is what I'm going to close out with.
Set in the heavens before or the earth. It's a cutoff point that the Lord set in the heavens before the foundation of the earth when it was created. There is a cutoff point where he's going to stop talking through us, and he's going to get busy. Them to come through the worst time in history, Jacob's trouble. Some things gotta happen for them to move that way. They know what time it is, man. They moving and we moving. They ain't stopping. We ain't gonna stop. We gonna see who gonna win at the end. It ain't gonna be them.
Four angels around the corners of the earth, man. And what it say? To the seals and the power beasts and seals in their foreheads. So the wind don't touch the earth. So once those feathers are sealed, then the Lord gonna let that wind touch the earth.
And that's when we done talking. That's when we done talking. So don't be like, we can't go in the highways and byways no more. No, you should clap. That is a sign. That's called prophecy. Don't skip the prophecy now. We ain't supposed to be talking, but you want to talk forever? I don't. Come on now. I rule. Absolutely. I want the crown.